Hello students, I hope all of you are fine. You must be missing your robotics lab. I am also missing you all. So I am here to give you an overview of the activities to be conducted in Standard 7. But before that, let's have a quick review of the activities we have covered in Standard 6. So in Standard 6, we understood exactly what is robotics. Robotics is a branch of technology which deals with the design, construction and programming of robots. We understood the difference between a robot and a machine. Now we can define a robot as an automatically guided machine which is capable of making decisions required to do a particular task. Here if you can see, I have highlighted few words, that is automatically guided machine. So that means it is a programmable machine which can do a particular task. Then it is making decisions. How a robot can make decisions? A robot can make decisions by the inputs it is getting from the sensors attached to it. So I will discuss about all this in details in our further sessions. Now let's have a quick recap of Standard 6 activities. We started last year by making few simple teleoperated robots like a simple car, flowing machine, ropeway, a bridge that opens and closes as per the need. Then we learnt about basic electronics, and then I introduced you to the programming part by introducing you to the iPitara brick. Now you know how to steer a car. That means you know how to change the direction of the car or how to increase or decrease the speed of the car. Now let's have an overview of the Standard 7 activities. We are going to start this class by making some complex teleoperated robots like a crane. As you know that a crane is a combination of all 5 simple machines. Then we are going to make a dumper truck which will help us in keeping our surroundings clean. Then we are going to make a prototype of a forklift which is used to make the dangerous tasks easy. We are going to revise the gear mechanism by making a small bike and a quadruped. We are also going to make a bot which can play hockey. You can see the picture in fun and games here. So this is one of my favorite sessions. I hope you will also like it. Then programming part. This year we are going to start using sensors. So there are 5 types of sensors in our iPitara kit. Touch sensor, infrared sensor, sound sensor, light sensor and electrical conductivity sensor. We are going to make applications of all these sensors. For example, I respond only to touch. Here in this session we are going to make a fan which will start automatically once someone will sit on the chair below it where a touch sensor is fixed. Then we are going to make a line follower, that is black line follower, which will differentiate between white and black color and move accordingly. Then a bot based on sound sensor. This bot will work only when you clap or it will take a turn on your second clap. Then light fearing bot. As the name suggests, it fears the light. For example, if you take a torch towards it, it will go backwards and it will change its way. We are going to discuss the logic behind all these robots once I will start with the regular sessions. Lastly is the Boolean operators, that is AND and OR. Boolean operators are used when more than one sensor is used. As you can see, all the structures here on the screen have 2 sensors. So first is the edge detector. As the name suggests, it avoids going towards the edge. If the edge will come, it will come backward and it will change its way. It will not fall down ever. Next is Dabang striker. As the name suggests, it strikes off the obstacles. I hope you must have seen the movie Dabang. So like that, it will strike off all the obstacle whether it is right or left side. So next we are going to make the line follower again, but this time we are going to use 2 sensors to make it more precise. I hope now you have a better understanding of the activities we are going to conduct in Standard 7. Hope we will meet soon. Thank you.